Alright guys, turn on a few lights. Today is Tuesday, and we finished this up yesterday, so this is done. I was thinking of, last night I was thinking about redoing these colors on here. Not sure if they were going to be alright or not, but they're working, but I'm not happy with them. There's certain things that I like to have right, and there's other things I just don't care as long as they work. Equipment, that's one of those things to where I care, because if it's not working, it could be dangerous. But cosmetic-wise, for the most part, if I'm using it and abusing it, I don't care if it looks pretty or not. So meanwhile, I'm thinking about what I want to do with this. I really don't feel like getting the airbrush out. But some of this paint that's on here doesn't look like it's going to stay. What I'm going to try is I'm going to sand off the top part. And I'm going to try to put a label on it with the letters, B, R, G, E, yellow, Y, B, black, or BK would be black, B, yellow, B, blue. And then maybe spray a little clear urethane over it to help seal it. So that's my my thought. So now, if I had the testers, or I had this paint in a lacquer or something like that, it'd be totally different. Because I know the paint would stick and stay. But everything I have over there is latex. Which can be a pain in the butt. Now, let's see here if we do something, what colors and how it's going to clear. Let me see here. Okay. Put on the cap lock. So if I go BK, well, the cap lock's supposed to be on. Let's try that again. Okay. How many spaces do I need? That's 3. And then we're going to try yellow. And go 2. And let's go green. Now that's green and red. That's the red side, but it really doesn't make a difference. Okay. 1, 2, green, 1, 2, red, 1, 2, red, 1, 2, B, L. Print. I want to have it one label if I can. Replace batteries. Hello. Let me go plug this in. doing that, let me bring it out here and plug it in. Give it a second to travel through the board. Okay. Now let's try print. Gonna need more space. I do believe. Yes. And I need another space between the B and the K. So let's back this thing up a little bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yellow, 1, 2, 3. Green, 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 1, 2, 3. Green, 2, 3. Red, 1, 2, 3. Red, 1, 2, 3. B, L, print, 2, 3. Okay, back this up again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4. Green, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Green, 1, 2, 3, 4. R and R, R. 1, 2, 3, 4. R. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, L. Print, print. I know I'm wasting paper here, or tape, but I want, there you go, there you go. That's it. Now these I'll keep just in case I need them for something. Put this where? Put it there. I want to wipe that off now that we have something here. Here. More. I'm trying to find this particular paper towel. It's nice and soft and it's thick. And I'm out of it. And I don't remember the brand. I wish I did. Told you I gotta buy another gallon of this goof off stuff. Stuff is great. I use it for a lot of stuff. Well, enough to where I go through I buy it by the gallon. I don't necessarily go, well I do, but it lasts me about 5-6 months depending on what I'm doing. I buy the gallon and then I put it in here. You know, that furnace that's over there, the shop furnace, the gas furnace, the fan kicks on for no reason. And I've never figured out why. I guess I should just disconnect the breaker, you know, or shut the breaker off. Come on, come on. kind of a fungal. Sorry, guys. Right there. Green, 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 green. Blue, 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 blue. Black, 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 black. Black is off a little bit, but every other one is good. So I'm going to leave it just like that. It's not off that far. Good. Goody, goody, goody. Gumdrops. Now if I was able to find my... Oh, there it is. My knife. Now I could have done this in vinyl, but I didn't feel like doing it in vinyl. Vinyl would have held up for sure, but it was a little bit more work, and I really didn't feel like getting into that much work for this project. Okay. Now I want to spray that. But I don't want to get clear paint on the terminals. So where's my tape I normally keep out here? I normally keep tape out here. Now let's do it this way. So they took the white stitches out yesterday. And you know what she's concerned about? The back lawn. She's been telling me that it needs to be mowed for the last 3 or 4 days. And I know it does. But it's not crazy long. And it's in the backyard. Now where, oh where is my clear? I know I have it over here. I just don't know where. Oh wait a minute, I know what I can do. Hold on. I don't have any clear. That's what I'm saying. Hold on, I know what I can do. If I can get this open, that is. Basically, what I'm looking to accomplish here is opening the can. There. And then get out my little mixer to make sure it's mixed. And I know that I just cleaned the brush. My main concern with this is because it's printed, I don't want the ink to start to wear off and smudge off. The paper. So what I'm going to do is get rid of that paper towel. We don't need that. This isn't a Mod Podge. This is I forgot what they call it now. I'll show you when I go out there. It's like a top coat sealer type thing. I didn't know how it would work over the water-based colors, so I didn't want to just put it over that, where I was going to spray over it, but this is supposed to seal all the edges and all that kind of stuff, so we'll see. And it's supposed to dry clear. And let me put some around here, especially around this little hole that I'll be working in every now and then. I don't want the paper to get wet and start falling apart on me. Even though I do have another one of these sheets. I don't know where the hell I put it, but I know I have it. I had it here. Now this is supposed to dry with a little sheen to it, basically just like what I have here, so there. Let me take these back, I'll be right back. It's called triple thick brush on glazing. High gloss. So I'm thinking too, and I did use it, that's right. I made a form out of some foam. I made a form out of foam, and then when I split the form, and took the mold out of the form that was made of foam, I brushed on some of the glazing because I made it out of plaster of Paris. So, all right. So this is just going to sit here and be done. You guys. Now, let me see. Yesterday I was trying out the sander over there, and it works great. It had number 40 on it, which it still does. But I'll tell you what, 1750 or 1725 on the RPMs with that 10-inch, it works great. I mean, it really does. And it cuts fast. It worked out pretty good, actually. I just got to hook up a different type of switch. Yeah, that's quick. Does a nice job, it really does. And I do have some 120 for it. I'll see how that works. No, I'm just scratching myself. I'm not trying to cut hairs. We'll see how that works. And I may go to maybe a 320 or something. I don't know for sure. But now that that's out, I want to try something here. Hold on. This did remind me of something. I wanted to try this before, but now that I had it out, I'm thinking, you know what? And I got this out, came to mind. This is that same triple thick, high gloss, clear glazing. I want to see how it works on a kind of a native cut of wood. You know, rough cut. You know, I don't know what they call it now, because different yards are different, but we used to have a little lumber mill in Hamden that had the big saw. It wasn't a big commercial place. If you needed something, you put the order in. You know, the guy ran it himself, you know, in his yard. But he did a lot of work because of the true cuts. And if you wanted a 2x4, you got a 2x4. If you wanted a certain wood, that's what you'd get. But he used to call it native lumber, a native cut. And then there was another one, a bigger one that actually it was West Haven Lumber, big place. And they had somebody that used to do certain cuts for them. And in their menu, if you wanted a native cut, you know, they had some there. And they had native cut. That's what they were calling it, you know, a true cut. You know, 2x4 is a 2x4. And that's what they were calling native cuts, you know, true. Well, then the next thing I know, I'm at a lumber yard up here about 7-8 years ago, and I told them that I needed a true 2x4. Well, actually, they were 2x6s, and I didn't get them. You know, I said, I guess it's a native cut. He goes, no, they're not native cut. He said, I don't know who uses that term. And I look at him like, okay, hello. Are we just stupid? There's other ways of saying it. But anyway, he goes, that's a rough cut. I go, rough cut? Nah. So I don't know. I mean, was this guy just an idiot and didn't know what he was talking about? Or did they change it again? Who knows? Alright, so meanwhile, I wanted to put a coat of this on here because I want to see how it's going to react and work on a piece of rough cut. Now, to me, that there is a rough cut because it's rough. Hello? I mean, that's the way I look at it anyway. So I still call it native cut and rough cut. Two different things. And that's all there is to it. Alright, so I gotta put this back in there. Are these batteries really that bad? They shouldn't be bad. I guess I'm gonna have to order some more. Because this is on a timer. And every 3 days, this one here, every 3 days, there's a few things that kick in for like 10 minutes. And 10 minutes every 3 days on something that I'm not using should keep that battery charged. Now, if I was using it a lot, I would say probably not. But in this case, it doesn't seem to be working. Now, those batteries could be tired. I don't remember how old they are. So today is a day that I really haven't got much going on, but I don't want to start anything. Today is Tuesday. I think it's the 14th. Calendar, that'll work. Yep, 14th. Tomorrow I have another class. A woman's coming in from Rhode Island. She's an attorney, and she has a practice in Rhode Island and another one in Florida. And she lives in both places. I guess half the year there, half the year here, whoever. And somehow or other she heard of me and wants to get certified. I mean, coming in from Rhode Island, I don't know. But meanwhile, there's more from New York too. But I'm trying to stay away from him. He doesn't realize it. I'm just trying to save him money. He thinks I'm trying to be difficult. He can't get his permit. So why take the class? And I mean, it's worth taking a class if you're going to think you're going to be around guns. And it's good if you just have money to blow and you want to know about them, because everybody should know about them. So I'm not going to say that it's stupid, but in his case, he wants to get a permit to carry, and it's not going to happen. He lives in the 5 boroughs, he lives in the city, they have too many restrictions. He moved there because of the job opportunities in the field that he wants to get into, but he wasn't thinking about it at the time, and he should have moved, I said this before, a half hour away, and he could have got a New York State permit and then went from there. But he wants to become a bounty hunter. They now call them bail enforcement agents.